morning. It is Monday morning. It is because I'm going to be doing a little bit of work before I have a day of relaxing because it's Thanksgiving here in Canada. Although it's going to go way after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure when it's going to go out. Probably I'm expecting like much later. I don't know. I'll be taking at the end of the month. I'll be taking 2 weeks off of being able to post videos. Well, I might be able to do them on my phone, but I don't really want to try. So I'll be not posting videos for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back to my regular posting schedule. I'm gonna try and catch up after that as well. But I'll probably be taking video while I'm traveling, so that'll be nice because I'm going to be going to the UK. So I think I mentioned that many times, but yeah, I'll be taking some. I would be remiss if I did not video at least a little bit while I'm there. So I might even post some shorts on the channel. Anyway, yeah, so my day for today is I just want to review some things. I have a promo that's gone out and it looks like it's getting some traction. Yay! In which case I will like to work on more of that. I'm going to be doing some planning today, just some light planning and getting everything sorted for what I'm going to be working on for the rest of the week. Which I know I had it all set in my head earlier what I was going to be doing, but it's now gone and I have to like reestablish what am I doing this week. Mostly because I don't want to start. I'm not going to be starting on any serious editing outside of my own work for the next few months. So, because I'm not going to be starting anything until the new year. As a result, I'm going to be focusing on all the back end stuff I need to get done, like reformatting some books, websites, making sure everything on the back end of all the books and comics, comics, artwork, making sure all the stuff on the back end is all set up and running properly. I need to be doing that more often, but I have to. Right now it's like crunch time where I'm going to be really digging in deep and working through everything to get everything all sorted and up and running. And right now that's going to start with getting my UK shipping ready to go. So without further ado, I'm going to go and I'll talk to you all a little bit. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. So yes, Tuesday. I was going to say Monday because it feels like a Monday to me right now. So today, look, I am out of the sling. I have movement back for the most part. Still working on it, still managing pain. So welcome back to the ergonomics vlog and healthcare as an artist vlog. So I'm not going to simply just hop back into things and pretend like nothing happened. Although I've already like overextended myself over the weekend and whatnot. Because like I was saying, it's at a dangerous stage where you, you're feeling better. And so you're like, okay, well now I can just go back to where I was. Well, no. Where you were caused something to happen. So you need to like ease into and change up what's happening so it doesn't happen again at the end of the day. So I have resistance bands coming today and I'll be using those to help rebuild muscles because I want to build up my shoulder muscles and just work through resistance training. That'll be a big thing for me to incorporate into all of this other stuff, which I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to do exercise. I do exercising anyway. I go for morning walks every time, but I need to add in a weightlifting component because I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And so I want to make sure that I'm like looking after my body, and that means increasing your exercise to try and like make sure you're maintaining a healthy muscle mass. Think of yourself as being an astronaut. Astronauts lose muscle mass over a period of time, and once you get older, you become an astronaut basically. So all the ravages of time, and that's why they call them ravages of time, start coming into play. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I mean, right now today is getting back into the swing of things, trying to remember what I said I was going to do for the week with my accountability partner, and then do it. I have some book things I need to get done, and I have some other running around I have to do today, so that might take me a little bit of time. But I also need to work on video editing, which is always, I'm saying it all the time in every single vlog I'm noticing, but it's because I'm only doing it a little bit at a time. So if I had sat down like I should have yesterday or the day before, I just sat down and actually did the video editing, then I'd be ahead of the game. Now I'm probably not gonna get ahead until after I get back from Britain, if then, frankly. So we'll see. I'm working on it, guys. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alrighty, I am off work, and partway through the day, I discovered that, hey, guess what? Canada Post is sort of not on strike anymore. Sort of. They're doing rotating strikes now, which means that things are coming. Anything was held up in post will be probably eventually getting to you sometime. But that's not why I'm like doing the update, aside from being off work. It means that a bunch of the fabric I ordered will be coming in. Okay, I've ordered fabric. It finally is coming in, so it should be in. They said it's arriving today, so it must have like already landed here and then just needed to like get out. I think it was in a part of the city, and it just needed to get delivered to me. Although most likely it's going to be in the form of a card saying, by the way, you need to do this. So I'll either have Minky at home, or else I will be having a parcel pickup card. Those are my two hopefuls right now. And that'd be really, really cool. Yeah, and then tonight I need to get some like writing and editing. Like I have a bunch of things I have planned for what I want to get done. I've dedicated half an hour to, this is a smart thing, and this seems to work really well. Each day I pick out what I'm going to do in the day. So I'm going to get home, and I'm super, super proud of myself because I did task blocks for the day, and that seems to work really well. Like I can't do it all the time because it doesn't work, but for the majority amount of the time it works really well, which is nice. And it's really simple for today. Today it's like I have 2 dragons I need to get done today, and then I also need to have 2 dragons I need to get done today, and I also would like to get I would like to get some work on eyes that can be done so I can finish this one page, which didn't need to take that long. It's just been way too long. And then I need to review some of the notes from The Sword and the Rose and figuring out where I'm at with that so I can get my bearings, so I can make notes on what I need to write. And I can write about what I need to write in the interest of being able to finally write it, which sounds ridiculous and over the top, I know. Okay, anyway, so that's pretty much all. Things are escalating very quickly in the drive home, so I'm going to let everyone go, aside from also the sun as well, and I will talk to you later. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of unbagging for you. I would say unboxing, except for this is a bag. This is from Funky Monkey Fabrics. And in Canada, we are limited in what we have for options here. So I'm going to open and see what it is like. So just hold on here. Okay, careful because the minky, I can feel the fabric is right to the edge of the bag. So I have to be really, really careful here. Alrighty, and boop. And trying to do it one-handed because that's a really great idea. Always a good idea. Well, at least I'm doing what my dad always told me to do, was cut away from me. Come on, I just need to cut the bag. Okay, so the thing is, I actually got like all these just plans in place, like this. I had an idea at the time. I don't know because it's like different from what it looked like. I got green. Yay, look at that green. I think it's even a different green from the other green that I have. It doesn't show up well. Yeah, it looks blue on on film. And then I got red, nice bright red, beautiful blue. And I got white, of course. And in here, got black. And it's wrapped around, so they're all wrapped around. I didn't get very many, but I got quite a bit of fabric. So this will be nice. I just now can look at getting accents and stuff like that. So, yay! Winner, winner! But yeah, that was my short unbagging of Funky Monkey Fabrics. And I'm excited to get to work with these because it's minky and it's actual minky. I'm going to be comparing it to the other stuff that says it might be minky. That's the big deal, is I wanted to try and get actual minkies so that I know, okay, this is actual minky. This is what it feels like. This is what the backing feels like. This is what it feels like to sew with it and stuff. Which it feels kind of like, I don't know. I mean, if you've never worked with fun fur before, then it's hard to explain because it's basically like this one specifically is very much like fun fur, only the backing isn't so rough and hard and the fur is shorter. It's like a very extremely short pile. And the pile is how thick the fur is on the side. So there we go. See, it's all coming back to me. And this stuff is even shorter pile. And it also has a very thin kind of background. It's not the same as Cuddle Minky. So it's slightly different fabric. I'm going to see if I can get them to work together well. Otherwise, I'll just be going exclusively with Funky Monkey and their fabric. But there we go. Yay! Now to go off and craft and do other stuff. Talk to you later. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. And basically it is technically a Tuesday morning because yesterday was the Monday of the short week we had, thanks to Thanksgiving. Did I get everything done? First question I'll be is, did I get everything done that I wanted to get done yesterday? Mostly. I had to make some compromises, and that's pretty much what this constantly is it's a life of making compromises with yourself. What do you absolutely need to get done? What do you have time to get done? Whatever you don't get done today has to get done tomorrow, along with whatever you're going to get done tomorrow. It's not even a matter of procrastination. It's more a matter of energy levels, physical conditioning. Yeah, energy levels and physical conditioning, and maybe even misallocation of I wanted to try and get too much done in too short a time. All these things work together to cause what ends up happening. I mean, and that's why you have to kind of like let it go and be okay with not finishing everything in a day. Especially if you're like trying to like push to get a bunch of stuff done. Accept that you're not going to get everything done. Make peace with it, and then continue it on to tomorrow. So I have some video editing I need to finish up. I want to touch base on the Isaac and Lee strip. I want to review the website if I have time, but I only have 45 minutes, so I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. Alrighty, so I am off work. I actually went for a little bit of a, I went and explored a quick area. It was like a 5-minute, basically a 5-minute like little mini walk to I just wanted to see where this one path went. It was interesting because it fed me in ways that I really appreciate, and that it let me kind of take a moment to go down a different road and explore how things appear. So that's always fun. I mean, it's nice to be able to just go out and take a different path and see where that leads you. This time it didn't take very long. Sometimes it could have been 5 minutes, or it could have been 5 hours. You don't know. And you find out other things while you're there. Like I just found another pathway to walk through. So that's interesting in and of itself. Just all these extra little things you learn that you don't get a chance to unless you go out and explore your community. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But now I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna make myself something to eat, and then I'm gonna rest because I think one of the people in my office is getting sick and I'm feeling some rumblings, so I'm a little bit worried myself. After I'm done radiating, apparently. Oh my goodness, I hope that doesn't show up too bad when I'm doing a recording. So once I'm done, I did not write out my plan for today, which is always a problem. When I write down how long I plan to dedicate to each task, it always goes better than this. Today I am not sure what I'm going to get done, but my goal is I'd like to get a little bit of the comic work done. I worked on it a bit this morning, and I feel like that probably is where it's going to be, is me working on it in the morning. Right now it's doing double duty with me working on it and also video editing, which video editing typically should take me about 3 days to do. 3 solid days to do, but I'd like to try and pare that down a bit. I know that'll happen as I get more experience with recording and doing the editing portion of everything. At any rate, I kind of just froze there. I forgot what I was talking about. It's one of the dangers of driving and talking. Because, oh no, I'm actually, well, not danger, but like focusing on driving rather than actually talking. Who knew? But that's kind of me being of an age wherein if something falls, I let it fall. And if I have to navigate something, I'm going to navigate it rather than focusing on like the recording. So I think part of it is also I'm super hungry. I'm hungry, I'm a little bit tired. So I don't anticipate it's going to be a low energy day today again. But if I can even get I'd like to get a dragon and a half done today. If I can get a dragon and a half done, a little bit more work on the my goodness, on editing, and a little bit more work on the comic, I'll be happy. Even if I don't get work done on the comic today, I'm not going to be too worried about it because I did some of the work in the morning. I didn't do a lot of work. I just did a little bit, but every little bit counts for me. So I'm just happy with that. And I'm looking forward to getting more work done. Yeah. And resting. So much resting. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again really, really soon. Oh, by the way, it's Wednesday afternoon. Alrighty, talk to you in a bit. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. I am not awake yet. I still need way more coffee. So, best laid plans. Last night I accidentally ended up hyper focusing. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. But I got caught up in dragon making. I'm beginning to realize that I need to have other sewing projects to work on. I just can't work on simply straight up the beanie dragons, because it's not like I'm doing like a lot of them, but my brain is already starting to go, I need to do something else. And so I think like doing 2 or 3 and then switching off to another project is kind of where I need to be with this. I mean, I have larger projects I can work on. I'm just trying to think here. I have another pattern piece already cut out. I just have to find all the pieces to it, and then I can put it together. I still have a lot of other stuff I have to do that's not even related to dragons, but I have to balance this out because I have to get as many dragons done as I can before I go, because I don't know that I'm gonna have time to be able to. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna have time to do it like when I get back. And the way it's looking at right now, I'm just looking at this now. It is, I basically have just this weekend is like my last weekend before I leave. Next weekend, like not this weekend, but the weekend after is when I leave. So, and like my week before I leave is going to be mostly getting ready. I need to pack and I need to have everything ready to go. So, that's crazy. Um, just looking at it, I'm looking at the calendar, which always helps me give a little bit of perspective as to where I'm at with everything. So I basically have a week. Well, I'll have a week as of on Sunday. It'll be exactly a week. I don't know. I have to pull it together. I have to go to a massage therapist for my arm. See, more time being dedicated to my sore shoulder and my sore arm. So this is why making sure you're doing your exercises, taking lots of breaks, why it's so important. Like last night, I got up and I walked around. Like between things, I'd work for a little bit and then I'd go off and do something else. Work for a little bit and go off and do something else. And you have to do that. I have to start doing that when I'm working on other things like Isaac and Lee, like my comics and editing and stuff like that. I have to make sure that I'm getting up from my desk and walking around every few minutes so I'm not stuck at my desk for long periods of time, because I don't want this again. But I'm just looking at all this, and I just keep on calculating all the time that I'm losing because of this. Any rate. So, without further ado, I still have some I have to do some last minute touch-ups, and then post a video and work on comics, that sort of thing before I go. So, I will talk to you later. Alrighty. I am just getting off work now. And I am only doing a short update right now because, let me tell ya, I am tired. And therefore, that's like a big part of that is because I was up too late last night. So now today, I'm gonna have dinner, bath, and then probably just bed. Maybe if I'm feeling a little bit crazy afterwards, I'll do something else, like maybe cutting out some material or something like that. But for the most part, food, bath, bed. If I get anything else done, that'll be icing on the cake. Mostly because I'm super tired, and I think I'm catching whatever my coworkers, they had it. It was running through our office, and I think I'm getting sick. Which is like, if I get sick now, I'll be recovering by the time I leave. So this is a good, if I have to get sick, now's the time. Do it now so that I can get it over and done with, so that I'm feeling better for when I leave. Timed sickness. But either way, I'm gonna regardless of what's going on, I know that I need to get some rest because my body is telling me to go to sleep. Just go to sleep. So I'm gonna just go to sleep. So that's pretty much all. That's pretty much my night. Not doing much of anything. Although I do have this idea in my head for a plushie, and it's very specific with the materials. I know what materials I want for it, and I'm just not sure what eyes I'm going to use for it, but it'll be a one of a kind. But it's going to be really cool if it works out the way I want it to. So yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm going to get it done tonight because I have to export all of the pattern pieces. So because of the nature of these PDF patterns I got, which, oh my god, they are so bad. I'm not going to mention the pattern company name, but they're a well-known company, and I was very disappointed in their, it's basically on how they lay out their patterns, and also the the kinds of like how they create their patterns. Like, whoever created their patterns is not a designer, a graphic designer, because a graphic designer would not lay out patterns the way they did. They didn't lay out patterns also the way a seamstress would, because no seamstress would lay out patterns like that. So I'm not really sure what expertise this person had, these people had in laying out the patterns. But they were none of the above, and it's just like I'm seeing. I would be like, oh, this is all that could happen if I didn't experience they like people like Choli Nights. I want to say Choli Nights. I'll put the name down below. I love her patterns. She does great layouts and stuff like that. Now she's not a major company. She's just like one person doing like awesome designs, and the designs make sense. They're very well laid out. The like very professional, and yet like this other company, which is a big brand and well known, has been I'm just shocked. I'm shocked because I would have thought there would have been like better layouts, better design, better everything, and it isn't, and that just shocks me. I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked, but I have no other word for it. It's just shock and awe, and major disappointment. Like, I expected more from them, and no. At any rate, that's my pattern rant for now. So as a result, because I have a background in graphic design, I'm going to build my own patterns from what I have of theirs, and I'm going to lay them out properly, like a normal human being would. So I don't have to like worry about piecing together stupid things. It's a long story, but yeah, needless to say. Whew. So this is why I'm not going to be able to, otherwise I'd be able to just cut everything out. I would have had everything cut out by now, and I'd be already on the road to like doing the sewing this plushie that I really want to sew based on this pattern, but there's going to be some changes to it because I don't like the pattern entirely either. The pattern's okay, but it's this one section of it. I kind of wanted to have a belly, and it doesn't have a belly. Well, it has like a pieced together belly, but I want to have it all be any rate. I don't know what else I was going to say. Rant. Pattern. I will be making, it will be very adorable when it's done, but I just have to mod out the pattern. So it'll be my own pattern by the time I'm done anyway. I got an idea from like this one pattern on Etsy. I like the style of it, so I'm going to kind of go with that. But it's going to be its own thing. But it's going to be adorable. It's going to be so cute. I'll show pictures of it when I'm done. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I guess I will talk to you all tomorrow unless I do something tonight. If I do something tonight, I'll let you know. Other than that, I'll talk to you later. Good morning. It is Friday morning. And I don't know what to say. Well, yesterday I went for a massage on my shoulder, and it was because my first time ever having a massage, like I got an RMT massage. Yeah, I was loopy for the rest of the day, and then I was exhausted by the end of the day. So, plus it didn't help that the night before I was up late, so it was kind of my crash in the middle of the week night, which happens quite a bit. But in this case, it was needed. And with me recovering my shoulder, I needed to take all the time. I needed to take all the time I could. So, yeah. So now I'm, like, I still have mobility for the most part, but it's like really, really painful now. I'm gonna have to, like, because of my traveling and other appointments I have, I will have to wait until I get back from my trip to schedule more. How does that fit in though? But it's my right shoulder. My right shoulder is the shoulder I draw with, so this fits into everything. He was very happy that I had the resistance bands, and I'm very happy I have the resistance bands. I need to work on building up my shoulder muscles. He confirmed that, because it was like not just an RMT, he's part of a rehab clinic, so yeah, building up muscles, that sort of thing, doing general exercises, things like this are key. It's like a little squishy ball, and you just squeeze it a bunch. It helps with your muscles in your hand, but also it all extends throughout your whole entire arm. So it's really key to be doing your exercises and stuff, and also taking lots of breaks, which I have been, making sure that I'm like repositioning myself, that sort of thing, because I don't want to mess around with this. I know it sounds like a bit of a wake-up call, and really it was, but I mean, it's stuff I already knew, but I just apparently needed to be reminded of it, which I didn't want this reminder. Nobody wants this reminder. So here I am doing my exercises and stuff like that in the morning. I'll be using the resistance bands later on this morning. But for right now, I'm going to go and do some video editing and probably some working on the comic. So I will talk to you later. Okay, so here's kind of quick overview. I don't want to show too much of it. But basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this pattern, because I have an overview of a pattern, and I'm just selecting it because I have it open in my my image processing program, Affinity, and I'm basically copying here, opening it up in Clipboard, saving the pattern piece, and doing it bit by bit, because all these pieces were like, when you pull them up, they're all sectioned off. So like there'll be a little piece of this piece on here, and a little piece of this piece here, and you'd have to piece together this whole entire thing, rather than whatever they should have done is like just cut out all the pieces so that there's like sections of them, or like each of these could have been a page easily, or like, you know, a little bit larger than a page on a PDF, but they didn't do that. So I got fluky because they had different sizes for the patterns, and different like paper sizes. And this is like the largest paper size. It's like an A0, which means it's like the largest paper you can get. It's usually what you find in press rooms. But this is like a full sheet, and it's huge. It's like massive. In order to give you a perspective, it is, okay, so this table is your typical largest, my drawing table here, sorry, pardon the clutter, is like the largest part of the, is one of the larger pages you can get. So, you know, and it's like about, I'm going to say, like, about 20 by something or other. It's large, right? But A0 is even larger than that. And not all patterns I've got from this company have A0, but A0 means you have the full layout on one page, which means then you can just cut and paste and make it more I can resize it so that it actually will work properly for my needs. Needless to say, there we go. Just a little example of what I'm doing right now. Alrighty, so it is Friday afternoon and I am done for the day. Well, done for my day job anyway. And probably, pretty much done for my night job. For the only thing, not night job, but you know, the other one, the one I'm here to talk to you about. So basically what I'm doing now is, actually everything I'm doing right now is directly related to either making stuffies or going to Britain. So that's all interconnected with with my other job anyway. I'm just not doing anything fun and creative. Although I did bring along my notebook with me for writing edits and stuff like that. So, which is good. I mean, that way I can like stop somewhere if I want to. I may stop somewhere because I also realize that I kind of want to get, this is kind of vain of me, but I want to get like a new outfit for when I do the panel, because I kind of want a new outfit, even though everything's gonna be new to everybody else. But I kind of just want to have something that I can feel like nice in. I was looking through clothes and I was like online, and there's like some ones I could go with for an emergency, but I just wanted to see if I can try and find something here in town, and then Monday will be the panic day where I like order something that needs to show up like right away. So that's a thing. That'll be part of what I do tonight. I'm going over to Michael's, and then I'm going to the Apple store. Over at Michael's, I'm picking up some more polyfilla, which is, yeah, I mean, and I'm going to see if I can get more of those, I can get more beanies on sale, bean bags on sale. And I'm going to see if I can get more beans on sale. If I can get beans on sale, I'm going to buy more beans as well. But we'll see. Yeah, then I need to go to the Apple store and pick up luggage tags. And then once I'm done at the Apple store itself, I'm going to try and take a look at, see if I can find anything in the mall. I'm not really a fan of malls. I don't like going to malls. If I can avoid them at all costs, I will. But I'm going to be there anyway because I have to go into the store to pick up the Apple tag. So I may as well take a look around and see if there's anything that I'll like, that I want to wear. We'll see. It's a whole entire thing. It's a whole thing. I mean, I'm making more of it than it is. I just, I need to do like a night where I'm out and shopping for clothes. I haven't done that in a very long time. I don't do it very often anymore. I used to do it all the time, but now it's not really a thing. And it's just I just want to look presentable, but yet with my own flair. So, yeah. Anyway, I will post once I see it. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you in a little bit here. Hold on. Okay, so I really should have taken pictures or videotaped while I was in Michael's, but I didn't. That didn't happen. I'm sorry. I'm a bad videographer. But it's also because I think it's because I know that I'm gonna be heading to the mall next, and I don't want to go to the mall on a Friday night. I mean, Friday night is better than a Saturday, which is my only other option. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to like do a scan of the mall, but I don't even know if that's gonna be something I want to do either. So, but here I am. Okay, I was about to do some crazy turning. Hold on. Everybody, it is Saturday. I just dropped off books at the library, like all of the books, and then I got one book out. It was one of my holds that I have. It is this book, and it's for Last Song Before Night. It's supposed to be research for the panel that I'm on, so I can actually speak to modern novels. I also have an audiobook that from one of the people who are speaking, or that's chairing it. So lots of research, and then I have like other book that I have to get from another library, and that'll be tomorrow. I'm realizing today that I am not in a place to be able to do a bunch of running around like all in one day. That's just a no. It's my shoulder in recovery. I need to take it easy. So it's gonna be tomorrow will be laundry day, unless I get everything done that I want to get done. Right. Anyway, yeah, so today is grabbing suitcase, getting some like last minute sweaters and stuff like that. It's gonna be a long and sorted kind of day. Just trying to get everything all done. I would like to get everything done today if I can. So we're gonna see how long it takes me over at the store. I also need to go to the bank and get currency. We'll see how this works. I mean, this is my first time traveling, so I'm not really sure where to go and what for. But I'm assuming that I just grab money from the bank. I just need some cash, like just to have some cash on me, right? Would be ideal. So I'm gonna go to the bank either today. It might actually just be like a next weekend thing. I can probably
probably be a next weekend thing. Like, this is where and I have to prioritize. What can I get done? What can I get done today? And what can I get done next week? I would like to get leave as little for next week as possible. So that might be what I'm probably going to do, is go to the store, pick up the luggage, because I want to get that done today so I can do all my laundry, or I can do all my packing, most of it. It'd be so much easier than waiting on it. Yeah, traveling abroad, man, I've never done it before. I've gone as far as the States, and I haven't even gone that far into the States, so this is a really big deal. And it's nice because everyone can kind of tell that I'm like really, really excited about it, and like I guess my eyes must be lighting up or something, because everyone's like, "Oh, you're going," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's my first time traveling abroad." And so everyone has like their two little cents to put in to be like, "Okay, well, you should do this, you should do that." So I try to take as much in. I mean, with any advice, I kind of listen to what people are saying and check to see what, like, where it's coming from. Whether it's like, yeah, so it's just been so much fun. I'm excited about it, but I'm also trying to make sure I'm prepping and all the hidden ins and outs. There are still going to be hiccups while I'm traveling, but I want to try and minimize it and have backup plans, redundancies, that sort of thing, as much as I can. Either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the store, get the luggage, and then check and see what hours the bank has, because that's probably going to like predicate how I'm going to be organizing this, and what I might do, because bank is one of those things where it's going to be probably, well, it might be one of the last things I do, and if it's the last thing I do, then it's not that big a deal, as opposed to everything else, where I'd like to get everything else done as far in advance as possible, except for laundry and bank, probably. Yeah. At any rate, that's kind of my situation for now. And that's all I have, so I will talk to you all in a little bit. Alrighty. I'm beginning to think there's always going to be an editing Beth here, because when I do the outros. But yeah, as you can see, that's me getting ready for my trip, which happened at the end of, yeah, it happened embarrassingly a long time ago. As I try to get caught up on the videos, which we'll see what I'm like this weekend. I'm hoping to get some videos edited this weekend. I want to try and get caught up before the new year. We'll see how that works out, but I got a lot of videos to edit. Anyway, yeah, so have you done any traveling for events? Like, where's the farthest you've gone for either like comics, art, like convention? What is the farthest you've traveled? Just pop it in the comments below, and yeah, we'll talk later. So talk to you soon. Bye.